Now, New York's #1 news. Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
All news. There are a lot of games in this room, and you'll get to play a lot of them.
And getting credit to play video games at school. The lessons kids can't wait to learn.
Covers the skies for us. Well, many of you probably spend a good chunk of your time getting your kids to give the video games a break. Well, why is one school then sticking their students in front of them and telling them to play? We're going to explain.
And take a look. So how many kids do you know who would like to go to school and play video games?
Oh, yeah. It's happening, though, at one Manhattan school. But these aren't just any games. They're actually designed by the students themselves.
Yeah. Art McFarland shows us how they do it.
Something these elementary school kids were happy to hear.
There are a lot of games in this room, and you'll get to play a lot of them.
And so they played games designed by their older fellow students at Manhattan's Dwight School.
They're really fun. Some are really hard, though.
But they're games you would play, huh?
Yeah.
How are the kids doing on your game?
A lot better than me. They've actually made it farther than I've ever made it.
Digital media teacher Al Doyle created the video game design course for his high school students.
They've watched the technology grow and change as they grew up and changed. So every time they level up in understanding, the game design world catches up to their understanding.
This is a student-created game called Sandbox, and the idea is to get that little character to a designated spot on the game screen. Obviously, students are going to be better at getting this done than yours truly. But the purpose of the Dwight School program is to give students the tools they need to put their imaginations to good use. The Dwight program has drawn professional game developers like Errol King, whose company has a design program called Beta the Game.
You can create your own games, you can share them with your friends, you can play games that other people have made, but there are also puzzles in the game that expose parts of the coding language that we created to allow you to learn more about how to create games.
For this generation, video games are rock and roll.
Well, I know a teenager whose last name happens to be McFarland, and who wants to design video games for a living. I tell him what the experts have told me. You have to learn computer coding and be good at math. But it seems to offer a promising career.
Oh,
Guys?
you bet it does. And we have to just take a moment here, Art.